Welcome, friends. Are you sitting comfortably? Today I would like to tell you the tale of the dark, crooked one of Christmas. Crom Dubh Nollaig is a name that lingers in the hearts of Scots who know the weight of winter and the darkness that comes with it. Whether he is real or a cautionary tale woven to instill fear and obedience, the crooked one endures in the icy whispers of the Highland winds. Be mindful as Yule approaches, for the crooked one of Christmas walks still. The biting chill of December swept across the Scottish Highlands, blanketing the land in frost and veiling the hills in a thin mist. The air carried whispers of ancient tales, as if the wind itself remembered the long-forgotten stories. In the shadow of craggy mountains, villagers gathered around hearths, speaking in hushed tones about a figure older than memory itself. Crom Dubh Nollaig, the dark crooked one who roamed in the bleakest nights of Yule. This was no kindly spirit of cheer, no bringer of gifts. Crom Dubh, it was said, lurked to punish wicked children and cruel-hearted men. Gnarled like the twisted roots of an ancient oak, with skin as black as the peat beneath the soil, and eyes burning like the embers of a dying fire, he was a spectre of punishment, haunting Scotland's wintry nights. The villagers lived in fear of Crom Dubh's wrath. Each year as December approached, the elders reminded children to behave or face the monster's ire. Tales of him pulling misbehaving youngsters into his sack of shadows, never to be seen again, sent shivers through every household. Every door and window was sealed with wreaths of rowan and holly, meant to repel dark spirits. Yet those who forgot, or those foolish enough to tempt fate, soon found themselves at the mercy of the crooked one. The flickering of distant candlelight became the imagined glow of his eyes. The creak of a door in the wind became his clawed hand testing the threshold. One midwinter night, when the moon hung low and the frost glittered like shards of glass, young Rob, the village troublemaker, ventured into the woods despite the warnings. He laughed at the tales of Crom Dubh, certain they were nothing but fables to keep children obedient. The forest was eerily silent, its trees skeletal against the icy sky. As he wandered deeper, he noticed strange marks in the snow, cloven footprints too large to belong to any known beast. The air grew colder, and the wind howled a mournful dirge. Then came a sound that froze Rob in his tracks, the slow, deliberate drag of something heavy across the frost. Through the mist, Crom Dubh appeared, his crooked back bent under the weight of his sack, his gnarled fingers clutching a staff crowned with iron. The boy's breath caught as the figure turned toward him, its glowing ember eyes locking onto his trembling form. Back in the village, the families huddled around their fires, the scent of peat smoke thick in the air. An eerie stillness blanketed the night until the sound of a distant keening wail reached their ears. It was faint, almost imperceptible, but enough to make even the bravest among them clutch their loved ones tighter. The village dogs whimpered, their ears pinned back, and the shadows cast by the fire seemed to twist unnaturally. A sudden gust extinguished the hearths, leaving the homes in pitch darkness. Some whispered prayers, others clutched talismans, but all knew what was stalking the outskirts of their settlement. The following morning, Rob's absence was noted, and the villagers gathered to search for him. They ventured into the woods, their steps crunching through the fresh snow, but what they found was far worse than the boy's disappearance. A ring of blackened earth stood in the heart of the forest, the snow melted away as if by unnatural heat. Scattered around the circle were tattered scraps of cloth, which was Rob's cloak. No body was ever recovered, but in the center of the ring lay a single object, an iron-studded staff, much like the one Crom Dubh was said to carry. From that day, the village never spoke of Crom Dubh lightly again. Each year, as the longest nights approached, they redoubled their efforts to protect their homes. Holly wreaths and rowan charms adorned every threshold, and children were kept indoors after dark, no matter how much they protested. Yet some claimed they could still hear him on the wind, the dragging of his sack, the crack of his iron staff on frozen ground. He remained a shadow over the village, a reminder of the consequences of wickedness, and a harbinger of terror in the coldest of nights. There you have it, another chilling tale from the heart of Scottish folklore. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for future Scottish stories and myths. Bye for now.